girl. What a beautiful day in Monroe, Wisconsin. We thought there'd be rain, we thought there'd be wind, but instead we've got sun and some of our best friends. Welcome to Monroe if you're from out of town, and if you're from here, welcome to you too. I'm Pat Scogan. Some of you know me as a farm activist. Others know me as running for state senate from, can you go down a little bit?
Oh yeah. You can hold this. You gotta get right up to the mic.
Oh, okay, gotta get right up to the mic.
Here, just hold it. It's easier.
No, it's not.
No?
No, because I use my hands.
All right.
Okay, so I'm your MC for the afternoon. And we've been working pretty hard to get some good speakers for you and to encourage all of you to have your say, your voice heard with your signs. If there's anybody who feels moved, I'll be sitting up here at the table. Come and talk to me. I have a few announcements to make. Over here, we've got Jess Wellington, who volunteered to have a painting sign table. So if you were unable to get a sign made and you really feel moved to have one, head on over there and see Jess. She's got lots of supplies for you to make a sign. We also have people who will be walking around with these little yellow cards. This is the No Kings, Know Your Rights card. So if you'd like one of those, please see Kathy. Kathy, raise your hand, Kathy. She's wearing a pink No Kings t-shirt right there. The other thing that we have is that our friends at Payne's Coffee House, who host us for the Monday night civic conversations and the last Thursday of the month protest song sing-along, our friends at Payne's Coffee House are having a comedy night tonight at 7 o'clock, and I think we all should go. And if you're lucky, you'll get one of these 10% off coupons off any drink. Okay? Those are two announcements. We also have the Monroe Greene County Food Drive over here. One of the themes of our action today is that sometimes we feel helpless that we can't do anything nationally. But what we can always do is something locally. And so we made it as one of the pillars of our day today to have a food drive. It's over here at this table, over on the west side of the courthouse. And there are bins there where you can put the food, and we'll make sure it gets to the food pantries here in Greene County. Another important thing I want you to know about is that Sam Shoemaker is here. Where is Sam? And there he is. Make a big berth. You see him raising that right arm? You see the yellow armband? He is our safety lead. Should you have anybody who's hassling you, or if you want to ask a question of the police who are helping us out today, and they are helping us out today, please see Sam and he'll deliver those messages to the appropriate people. Okay? Sam, make the circuit one more time so you see you.
Volume.
Wait.
Add it way up.
Everybody turn out of the street.
Okay, so we still have traffic. Whoops. Where's this one?
You're okay.
We still have traffic there, so you need to come up out of the streets. That was a message we just got. Okay, so let's everybody move up. There's shade up here.
Come up.
Come on up. Then we don't feel like we're talking to people far, far away. Lots of room.
That's the here.
Yep. Does this go somewhere, or is it just
You
sit
leave
here?
that right there.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I've heard a lot of people saying, so why are you all doing this? Why is this an important thing to do? Why are we here? Because we love our sound engineers. That's why we're here. Got it?
Yeah, you're okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to keep talking. I'm a student of history, and I was a teacher of history in several high schools in our area of southwest Wisconsin. And it always, when I study the revolution of our country, I always have to remember that I have to read lots of different points of view. And one of those points of view is that George III was actually a pretty beloved king in England. He had bouts of what was probably schizophrenia, and so he earned their reputation of being the Mad King. But he actually was well loved by the people because he liked to make progress. Unfortunately, he had a whole lot of people around him, like the aristocrats in the Parliament and Lord Pitt, who thought the best way to get people to obey was by making the punishments harsher. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar, folks? Yeah. All right. So, when we talk about what we were revolting against, this is the sign I made. This is the sign I made. Why? Because it's all there in the first 10 amendments to our Constitution. The Constitution only set up the branches of government and what they were each responsible for. It's the Bill of Rights that when the argument was made, what are we going to do if a federal government gets too strong? What safeguards will the people have? That's the first 10 amendments. And so the first one, our president right now is telling us we don't have the right to peacefully assemble or to take our grievances to the government for redress. He's attacking the press. He's attacking our free speech. He's trying to give us a religion that all of us have to obey in order to be considered an American. No! Those men in the 1700s, they had just lived through the 100 Years' War and lots of wars. And that whole mess with Cromwell. No! They didn't want a Catholic to rule them. They didn't want an Episcopalian to run them. They didn't want any king telling them what they had to believe so that neighbor turned against neighbor. So what we need to do, I believe, is firmly embrace what it says in our Declaration of Independence. What are the 27 things that Thomas Jefferson handwrote on that parchment that the king was doing, or actually his government was doing, that made the colonists want to declare their independence. And for us, that is the biggest lesson of today. Do we still believe in that document? Yeah. And will we tell our friends and relatives who may not want to hear it when they ask why we believe that's important? Will we? Will we speak up? All right. Then it's my great pleasure to introduce Josh Mitnitz, who was raised in a political family because his grandfather was Lou Mitnitz from Rock County, which is where I grew up. And he now is a father with his own children, and he's about to address us as what he feels are the most important things in his life.
Thank you. Thank you, Pat. First of all, as I always like to do, let's give a big thanks to the police officers here today. Without law and order, democracy is impossible. So I wanted to talk today about a lot of us are being called radical liberals because we want to, stand up for the Constitution. And so I thought, What exactly is a radical liberal? And do we know? Well, in colonial American times, radical meaning root level, and liberal denoting a support of freedom, individual rights, democracy, and equality. The radical liberals actually stood in opposition to the monarchy. They stood in opposition to state religion. And they said no to kings. Who were these radical liberals back then? Well, they were a ragtag group of patriots. They were known as the Patriots, and they stood in opposition to the Tories, who were loyal to the crown, the conservatives of the day. In fact, 12 years ago, our fathers, the radical liberals, brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. We fought a war over this twice. That nobody is above the law. Here's a few names of some notable radical liberals. I don't know if you want to be on this list. It's kind of dangerous. Thomas Jefferson. John Adams. Benjamin Franklin. Thomas Paine. Samuel Adams. And most famously, John Hancock. See, the liberals of the day were the Whigs, but they were considered moderate. The radical liberals of the day were the ones that believed independence from the British Empire was our only option. For those who support democracy and believe in freedom, we face an existential threat. But let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I see you all here today. You're not scared. We're not scared. And much like MLK, I too have a dream. I have a dream that someday soon, hopefully, Republicans and Democrats can work hand in hand to save democracy once again. That's right. We're ready. We're ready for you to join. I declare that this is the new greatest generation. Once again, we too have a rendezvous with destiny. And if we don't keep resisting, if we don't stick together, this could be our last protest. But we're not going to let that happen, are we? The databases are already made. There's no turning back now. The only way out is through. And we're going to keep resisting. So, am I a radical liberal? Are we radical liberals? That's right. If a radical liberal is someone who believes in the right to work for a fair wage and to unionize, you're damn right I'm a radical liberal. If you believe nobody working full-time should be living in poverty, you're damn right I'm a radical liberal. If you believe retired people should not pay taxes on their Social Security, that the rich should pay 100% of their wages into Social Security, the same as we do, no cap at 100,000, then I'm a radical liberal. If you believe in the right of our farmers to get a fair income and to sell their crops without interference from the government, then you're a radical liberal. Let's hear it. Freedom from monopoly, unfair competition, decent housing for all, adequate medical care for all. Then I'm damn proud to be a radical liberal. The right to good education, to afford college, The right to clean air and water. You're damn right. The right to vote without hassle. For gun violence prevention. To have no medical debt. To have religious freedom. You're damn right we're radical liberals. If that means you're hired on merit and not your race, not the color of your skin, if you want immigration reform, if you want economic freedom, you're damn right we're radical liberals. Do you want to be able to start a family business? And here we go. Do you want to stop protecting pedophiles? You're damn right we're radical liberals. Do you believe in the right for all men and women to have bodily autonomy? You want to call us baby killers, but you don't want to release the Epstein files. Let's stop protecting pedophiles and let's protect our children after they're born. Do you believe in prison reform? That's right. Yeah. Do you believe in feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, healing the sick? Do you believe in change through non-violence? Even turning the other cheek? Well, guess what? I guess Jesus was a radical liberal too. And he was willing to be killed by the government. I remember learning a song as a kid. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died. Land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. That's right. If a ragtag group of patriots with a single-shot musket can defeat the entire British Empire, upon which the sun never sets, 2 times, then we can do it too. That's right. Radical liberals saved us from tyranny the first time, and they will do it again. And I'm damn proud to be one. God bless you all, and God bless America. I've got one more thing, though. In closing, I want you to remember that bravery is not the absence of fear. It is looking fear in the face and doing it anyway. And that's why bravery is contagious. Don't let them scare you into compliance. And I have a call for action. It's no longer enough just to go out and vote. We need to get as many people as we can to run for office, especially the nonpartisan offices. We need to flood the ballot box. We can win through sheer numbers. We outnumber the other side. We outnumber them 100-1. And to that, I say, give me liberty or give me death. Thank you.
All right, let's see here.
Sure. For her. And then she and I can share this one. Hey, guys. Oh, hey, guys.
Hold on. Hold on. Try now.
Hey, Monroe. How you doing? Good. Welcome to your very first dictatorship. How do you feel? How you doing? I know. It's my first dictatorship, too. I'm a little bit nervous. But we got popcorn, we got water over here, we got a poster-making table, excellent speakers, nice people to talk to, a beautiful day in southern Wisconsin to come out and defend democracy. There's a cute little unicorn over here. Have you met the dinosaurs over there? They're adorable. Yeah, so be happy and annoyingly peaceful today, friends. Everybody else seems to hate that. Sing with us, will ya? This land is your land. This land is your land. the Golden Valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf of Mexico. This land was made for you and me. One more time. This land was made for you and me. Let's do it one more time. This land was made for you and me. There we go. And from your right, this is Peggy, and this is Jen, and I'm Cindy, and we're just joyful to be with you here today. So we take a little old Sunday school song and turn it into, we've got that joy, 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 joy here in Monroe. We've got that joy. We've got that joy, 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 joy here in Monroe. Here in Monroe. Here in Monroe. We got that joy, 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 joy here in Monroe. Here in Monroe. Love. We got that love, 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 love here in Monroe. Here in Monroe. Here in Monroe. We got that love, 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 love here in Monroe. Here in Monroe to stay. We got that peace, 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 peace down in Monroe. Where? Down in Monroe. Where? Down in Monroe. We got that peace, 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 peace down in Monroe. Down in Monroe to stay. We all resist. We all resist, 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 resist. Down in Monroe. Down in Monroe. Down in Monroe. We all resist, 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 resist. Down in Monroe. Down in Monroe to stay. We're all anti-fascists. We are all anti-fascists. Down in Monroe. Down in Monroe. Down in Monroe. We all are anti-fascists. Anti-fascists. Down in Monroe. Down in Monroe. All right. Hey, thanks so much. We'll be back and you can sing with us later. Whoops.
The Reverend Susan Anderson has been living outside Monroe for about 30 years. She's a member of the Wisconsin Poor People's Campaign, the Wisconsin Nonviolent Medicaid Army, which sponsored our last rally here on the square. She's part of Wisdom Wisconsin, and has been a spiritual director and resident teacher of the Great Plains Zen Center outside Monroe. So today I'd like to introduce to you, if you haven't already met her, Reverend Susan Anderson.
Hey everybody, great to see you, and I brought some friends from the Zen Center. We have Chuck, John, Matt, Mark, and Jeff.
Well, I'm gonna adjust your mic a little bit.
Oh, sure thing.
If I can. Yep.
Please do.
This one's too big. There we go.
Good?
All right. And then right up to the mic, okay?
Okay. A famous Buddhist teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh, said, "Do not avoid suffering or close your eyes before suffering. Do not lose awareness of the existence of suffering in the world. Find ways to be with those who are suffering, including personal contact, visits, images, and sounds. By such means, awaken yourself and others to the reality of suffering in the world." Yes, suffering in our world is a reality, but it is not hopelessness. In fact, acknowledging the suffering is the start. Let's vow together right here and right now to always hear the suffering in the world and to respond. It is time to be truthful about the oppression of the poor and the dispossessed that has gone on far too long, and use our creativity to see a different version, a different vision, where healthcare is a human right and every human is entitled to it equally. Not something that must be earned, that some people have more access to than others. It's for everyone. It's been this way for so long that maybe we've collectively lost sight of what it would look like if health care were a human right, and accepted that this is just the way it is. There will always be rich people, poor people. Some will have what they need and others don't. But it doesn't have to be that way.
That's right.
It is because of this long-standing colonial, patriarchal, and racist system of dominance and exclusion that has been built to assure that people with little wealth get poorer and those who are wealthy get richer. This system that rewards large wealthy corporations with even more access to power and wealth by deregulating, by allowing monopolies, by giving rights to those corporations that even we don't have, while keeping the minimum wage at $7.25 an hour. Right? What is the living wage in Wisconsin?
About 30 an hour.
Yeah, 21 at least for a single person. Exactly. This system that has turned our healthcare system into a profitable money-making enterprise in the country with the most lobbying dollars of any industry invested in keeping it that way, while ordinary people are no longer able to afford health care or able to afford the health care they have because of high deductibles and co-pays. That system that prioritizes collecting medical debt, and a debt which was incurred due to outrageous and predatory costs, while making sure that no one is left behind, making sure that no one is left behind in our healthcare system. That system that is allowing prisons and detention facilities to become huge profit-making centers for private companies while disregarding the safety and humanity of the people who end up in those places. And a system which is currently sweeping up our brothers and sisters into those places and aiming to build more. The system that allows Western leaders, including the US, who authorized and funded the genocide in Gaza, to now determine the future of the Palestinian people. And I say to that, no, absolutely not. Right? The people who reduced that land to rubble, starved and killed its people, have no right to Palestine's future. They should instead be held accountable for the crimes against humanity which they have already committed. Or like the system that has allowed the colonial aggressors in this country, who destroyed the buffalo population, took the land, health, and lives of the indigenous people living here, and then feels they can dictate the conditions under which they live today. Do you see the pattern? This is a colonial system of death, destruction, and domination It has never worked, and it does not have to be this way. How do we, as a civilization, find that thread of caring and compassion that connects us to each other, that lifts each other up so that no one falls or gets left behind? We know that countering hatred with hatred will not work. Instead, we need to choose love, a fierce love, a vision of the beloved community that could be where everyone has the right, an equal right to health care, a place to live, food to eat, a good education, and a good job. My ancestor teacher, the Buddha, totally rejected the caste system in India. You are not born a Brahmin, a warrior, a Dalit, he said. Your merit comes from what you think, what you say, and what you do, not where you were born. Let's work together to fight these systems of injustice creatively. Lift the voices of those living in poverty, those who have lost access to health care, those whose family members suffered and possibly died because of lack of access to a rural hospital closure. It's happening. Those are the voices to speak to power, the voices to listen to for leadership. Please come forward, and if you are someone struggling with poverty, and let your voice be heard. I have several things in closing that I wanted to share with you. First of all, over on the table behind the Make a Sign table, you will find a sign-up sheet. If you are interested in working with the Nonviolent Medicaid Army or the Poor People's Campaign, please go over and sign up. We've got a lot of interesting things we're thinking of doing. You know, I don't know about you, but I think a beautiful mural here in Monroe that demonstrates our vision of what it would look like if healthcare were a human right for everyone would be wonderful. I also wanted to let the young people here know the Kairos Center has a really exciting new program starting in January for young people who want to be organizers. It's a 7-month program, but you will learn all about how to organize. It's for 18 and up. I don't think 75-year-olds are allowed, though. I think I'm over the hill, but I hope that you'll share that opportunity, and we have more information about it over on the table. The third thing that I wanted, and last thing that I wanted to share, I don't know how many people are aware that there was a very severe flood in the Veracruz state of Mexico, and people are going through some very difficult times there. The community is collecting donations. I would like to send boxes of clothing, shoes, and any donation will be greatly and happily received. So if you are interested in making a donation, we have a phone number for Cynthia Villavicencio. You can contact her, or you can visit any Hispanic Latinx store in the area, and they will have a donation box. So I thank you all very much for being here today. This is a long journey. This is not a one and done. We know we're here together for the long haul. Thank you so much, and let's just keep on going.
Hey, why don't you come over? Why don't you come come with me and then she goes. That's all right. Can you see this? Sorry.
Alright, you're all good.
Can you get really close to the ukuleles?
Yeah.
Oops. I'll play that.
Jesus. This catches everything, doesn't it?
It does.
Bring it all the way out.
And down. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tighten that a little bit. There we go.
Can you with Ruby?
Is that too low?
No. That's great. That's great. It's just I just wanted to talk for a second.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, this is Miss Jen Hendrickson, and she's gonna lead us in a 1966 Stephen Stills song written for Buffalo Springfield. I'm sure you'll know it, and I'm sure you will be able to join in on the choruses. There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. I made it. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going round. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the streets, singing songs and carrying signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going around. Everybody, let's sing that again. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going around. Last time, last chance. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going around. Yeah, Jen. Thank you. Need me to carry something? Take that.
It's right here.
Let me help you with that.
Oh, please do.
Wait 1 minute. You're not a ukulele.
I am not a ukulele. I left my costume at home.
Let's get that down here.
Yeah, and Sly will probably get that tall too, so that's good. Okay. A voice you may recognize from afternoons around Monroe. The way I first heard about him, Sly Sylvester is widely recognized in southern Wisconsin for his outspoken work in radio as a commentator and a DJ. He has a long history of protest solidarity. I first heard about him and heard him in 2011, as I'm sure many of you did when we were fighting Act 10. He's also a strong political campaigner and continues to work in support of candidates. So please let us welcome back to a familiar voice in Monroe, Sly Sylvester.
Solidarity, brothers and sisters. So over the last couple days, I've been hearing Republicans saying that this is an un-American rally. I just came from my hometown of Milwaukee, where I live part of the time now. I want you to know Cathedral Square is overflowing with people just like you. And you know, the rallies that happen in Madison and Milwaukee and Chicago are very important. But I will tell you, these rallies...
Oh, hold on.
There we go. Sorry.
All right.
Hopefully that wasn't the FCC that did that. I feel like Jimmy Kimmel up here. The rallies that happen in the Freeports and the Monroes and the Bariboos and the Peshtigos and the Superiors are so important because we've got a lot of work to do in rural America. I see a lot of young people here today, and I think this movement is going to spur some future leaders that are the future Tammy Baldwins, the future Russ Feingolds, the future Gaylord Nelsons, and not the future Ron Johnsons. Not only is Ron Johnson a traitor, but he's dumber than a box of rocks. Although I probably shouldn't say that. I'll have to apologize to the box of rocks because the box of rocks didn't vote to cut health care and give Elon Musk a tax cut? Really? They're cutting taxes for billionaires and cutting off people that are working for a living? Really? There couldn't be anything more unpatriotic and un-American than these scoundrels that are using our Constitution for toilet paper. They're the worst.
That's right.
You know, shortly after Donald Trump got elected, I heard Bill Maher say, "Oh, I'm too tired to keep insulting him. I'm tired. It's tiring." Then Bill, get out of the way, because I'm not tired. Are you tired?
Hell no.
I am not tired at all, because if we don't fight back, they will take as much as they can get. And right now they're burning our democracy down.
Right.
And some of it we can't stop because we have a bought and paid for Supreme Court. But we've got to keep the foundation there. We don't want to become hungry. We don't want to end up in a situation like Ukraine, and God bless the Ukrainians for standing up for freedom. God bless them. To say that what we're doing is unpatriotic is laughable. These are the people that have put money before human life. They've put Donald Trump before the Constitution. They made Canada our enemy and Vladimir Putin our friend. How screwed up is that? We love Canada. And Canada fought back. It's all on the line. You know, 100 years from now, people are going to be saying, who were the Sunshine Patriots who were like Bill Maher and were too tired? And then who were the Winter Soldiers? You may remember Thomas Paine talked about the Winter Soldiers. Those of you that marched around the square with me in Madison in 2011, you're the Winter Soldiers.
That's right.
And we're going to throw Howard Marklein out of office next fall. And we're going to elect a Democrat, a pro-worker Democrat, and elect a Democratic Senate, and we're going to return collective bargaining rights for our public employees. I am the son of a teacher and a federal worker. They weren't lazy. They cared. They worked their butts off for not very much money. And for what this administration has done to federal workers, and the cascade goes down to state work, it ricochets all over the place. What they've done is one of the most disgraceful things I've ever seen in my life. Cutting people from the Veterans Administration to give Elon Musk a tax break. Are you kidding me?
Hair plugs are expensive.
There is nothing patriotic about what Donald Trump a spray tan man with tiny little fingers is doing to the United States of America. These people are low rent traitors. So we need more winter soldiers. And it's not going to come from retreads. It's not going to come from the Chuck Schumers of the world. It's going to come from the Zohran Mamdanis. Yeah. It's going to come from Graham Plattner in Maine, who's an oyster farmer. Not the same old corporate Democrat that spends all their time raising money in Hollywood. It's going to come from the people just like you.
That's right.
Now, I want you to know that if we're going to get working class people back to the polling booth and away from the Republicans, we've got to start standing up for workers' rights. And I'm going to give you some ammo today, because you've got to know what Donald Trump is doing to workers. The mainstream media just doesn't cover this. You know, I wish MSNBC once in a while would just acknowledge there's a Labor Day in this country, and a May Day would be nice too. Trump has attacked critical worker protection agencies, including those responsible for worker health and safety standards. Specifically, Trump fired nearly 2/3 of the staff, roughly 870 employees, at the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, an agency created to ensure safe and healthy working conditions. This reduction essentially eliminated divisions of the agency focused on the health and safety of miners, firefighters, and healthcare workers. Trump also stalled the implementation of a rule that would protect miners from exposure to lead. Miners, less safe. Firefighters, less safe. Does that sound patriotic? No. Not all the people that voted for Donald Trump are drooling in front of their TVs watching Fox. There are some people that just frankly didn't know. And as hard as it is to believe after that first term, and it's hard to believe in even after January 6th, believe it or not, people are distracted and they're frustrated. And frankly, over the last 30 years, a lot of Democrats didn't put you first. But those times are changing. We are from the ashes here of this mess, we are going to grow a movement. That's the same movement that propelled Franklin D. Roosevelt to do the New Deal. That happened here in Wisconsin. The inspiration for Franklin Roosevelt was right here. Yeah. Fighting Bob La Follette is the reason we had a Franklin Roosevelt. So this is still a progressive state. We have great roots here, and for our friends in Northwest Illinois as well. They had Abraham Lincoln. God, what the Republicans have done to Abraham Lincoln.
He's a liberal.
He is spinning in his grave. And how dare they even use his name? You know, they're the party of Jefferson Davis. They're not the party of Abraham Lincoln. So as we build this movement, keep your eye on the ball and talk to the people in your lives. I am not one to say at Thanksgiving, don't challenge your relatives. Challenge them. Yeah. And if you've got a 20-something guy who's a welder, and maybe the guys he hangs out with at the bar are telling him bullshit, set him straight. Yeah. Go online. Find what Trump's doing to workers, because he doesn't know that. He's busy. Tell him. Tell your daughter-in-law. Tell him what they've done to women. You understand there's hundreds and thousands of people starving to death because of this administration all over the world. And then what he's done to the farmers. How's that going? It is time. Yeah, not all farmers voted for him, but plenty did. But you know what? I believe in redemption.
That's right.
I believe in love. I believe that we can fix this, but it's going to take a long time. And it took a lot of apathy and people being more concerned about video games or who's in the front line of the Packers. We got to refocus people because lives depend on it. And right now they're trying to eliminate every black congressman from the South. It's before the Supreme Court right now. They're literally trying to bring us back to the Jim Crow era. So, are you ready to fight with me? Then let's get this done.
This is what we like to call the 7th inning stretch. So, we've got some water, some popcorn over here at the table if anybody needs some refreshing. We don't want to see anybody dropping to the ground here. So, make sure you make it over there. It's free. We promise.
Don't leave, we're just taking just a minute. Come on up out of the street, folks. Come on up.
What's that? All right, let's go. No, it's not.
Yeah, I had left the picture.
Oh, okay. I was like, we at least got to play a bit of that song. I felt like that was a good impact.
Totally. Yes, definitely get your water and your popcorn. Say hello to your neighbors and your friends and check out all these great signs. We're gonna get things going with another song, but keep talking, that's absolutely fine. The only words you need to know for this are, we say no kings.
All these years and your life was true, but then America came along just trying to kill us all. Isn't that just crazy? I realized quickly as the years went by that America hates freedom, and I don't know why, but here I am, just resisting it all. just not hate. So I wake up in the morning and the world's on fire. The news is bad and I'm really tired. I scream at the top of my lungs. We say no kings. And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. And I say, hey, we say no kings. And I say, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey, we say no kings. 250 years right around the bend. This country's on fire, will it ever end? I'm pretty sure I need some medication.
I mean, come on, who doesn't?
I didn't care about the side effects. I need it now, 'cause I'm a wreck. But hold on, MAGA's taking my health care. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed, just to get it all out once in my head. And I'm feeling a little bit crazy. So I wake up in the morning and the world's on fire. The news is bad and I'm really tired. And I scream at the top of my lungs, we say no kings. And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey, we say no kings. And I say, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey, we say no
Nice, beautiful. Wow.
I'm a ukulele, I'm a ukulele. Thank you, Josh. Okay, we have another local patriot here. Todd Larson has a farm outside of New Glarus, and he serves on the Greene County Board for his district. He's been a significant contributor to secure rights and benefits and sticking up on the Greene County Board for the passage of recognizing pride. All right. He served as a political appointee in the U.S. Agency for International Development, which you may know as USAID, during the Obama administration. I'll bet a lot of us didn't know that. And so, it's with great pleasure that I introduce my friend, Todd Larson.
Woo woo!
Thank you, Pat. Always a pleasure to see you. And Sly, are you still here? Sly and I were good friends in high school, and I wanted to remind him that he still owes me a tank of gas. Oh, he's left. Conveniently didn't hear that comment.
He did have to go to Madison.
So I am pleased and honored to speak to you today in my personal capacity. To refer to our current president as a moron would be an injustice to the word moron. How about dolt? To refer to our current president as evil does not capture the depths of his depravity. How about morally bankrupt?
Oh yeah, that's why I'm just like.
To refer to the majority of the Republican Party serving in DC as complicit is too antiseptic. How about equal measure of blood on their hands? To refer to the majority of the Republican Party serving in DC as weak does not capture the enormity of their cowardice. How about Yellow-bellied milksops. That sounds good. Yellow-bellied milksops. Let's make that historical label stick to the current Republican incumbents in D.C. So how does House so-called leader Mike Johnson refer to our gathering today? And this is a literal quote. I kid you not. You can't make up this shit. Excuse me. A Hate America rally, the Antifa crowd, the pro-Hamas crowd, and the Marxists. An outrageous gathering for outrageous purposes. Talk about throwing a lot against the wall to see what sticks. Sounds to me like Johnson and his orange master are truly frightened. As well they should be.
That's right.
But we are not dolts. We have functioning brains. We are carrying all the cards of moral authority. Our hands may be rough from toil, but our hands are free of the blood of third parties. No one can credibly accuse us of being cowardly. We're here, aren't we? In great and impressive numbers. Are any of us hiding behind masks or zip-tying terrified immigrant children together?
Hell no!
So let's not entertain games of false equivalency. We are on the side of virtue, and we are in the driver's seat.
That's right. Yeah.
Not unlike our striking neighbors who worked at W&W Dairy. By the way, let's hear it for the striking workers from W&W Dairy. I have been saying until recently that our federal democracy was in free fall. Well, it has now hit the concrete floor and gone splat. Our cherished federal democracy is on life support at very best. So what do we thinking, morally intact, guilt-free, and unapologetically proud Americans need to do? Simply put, we have a duty of seismic proportion to preserve democracy at the state and local levels, to preserve the possibility that a federal democracy can be rebuilt in due course. After the midterm elections, after the next presidential election, and by the way, there will be one. There will be a next presidential election. There will be a next presidential election. There will be a next presidential election.
Right.
It so revolts me when I hear folks ruminating that there may not be a next presidential election. It is up to us to make sure that there will be. To those who fantasize about a third Trump term, I say, and I would wager that most of you are with me on this, not on our watch. Join me 3 times. Not on our watch, not on our watch, not on our watch. Which is not to say that violence is ever justified. It is not. Ours is an exclusively non-violent set of duties. Remember John Lewis. We are working on behalf of ourselves and future generations, honoring the sacrifice of those countless brave Americans like John Lewis who came before. If you have had spheres of local democratic engagement in the past, keep up those engagements. Girl Scouts, volunteering at the YMCA, promoting gay and lesbian rights, it's all good. Carry on. Don't abandon, because our federal democracy is on life support. Success in life is all about multitasking. You can ask our esteemed county clerk here. She's the master of multitasking. A summary list. Let's hear it for our esteemed county clerk. A summary list of to-do tasks for present purposes could include the following. Stay fit, mentally and physically. The tasks ahead of us won't be easy. Stay informed, reviewing news on a daily basis without being dragged down the rabbit hole of Stephen Miller's Napoleonic complex. Keep up pressure on our elected officials in DC, letting them know that we are not giving in and we are not in despair. We are focused and unflinching, and we are pissed off. Protest peacefully, even when the weather is not as pleasant as it is today. It's going to snow one of these days, folks. Promote good candidates for school board, for village or town board, for city council, for county board, or run yourself. Promote good candidates for state assembly, or run yourself. Promote good candidates for state senate, and there's one of them here amongst us today. Hope you get a chance to meet her, or run yourself. Another of our to-do tasks is, of course, protesting. We need to continue to protest peacefully, like our democracy depends on it, as it does. Survival of democracy at the state and local levels will be assured by work such as the good work that you are doing by being here today. Peaceful protest builds solidarity, cohesion, and strength. And I'm sure you're feeling the same that I'm feeling today: solidarity, cohesion, and strength.
Amen to that.
I cited additional tasks in a recent text to my dear friend, former U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Linda Thomas Greenfield, who spoke to our last rally here on the square. And I said to Linda, we need to stay healthy and strong so we can help rebuild our federal democracy when we are given the opportunity to do so. That, my friends, applies to all of us. It's going to be a collective engagement and a collective responsibility. So get out there and batten down the hatches, bolster our democracy at state and local levels, and be prepared to rebuild therefrom at the federal level as soon as that occasion presents itself. And it will. Folks, we have a holiday coming up, one of my faves, Halloween, prompting me to share the following thought. The fear of clowns, known as coulrophobia, is defined as an intense and irrational fear stemming from clowns' distorted facial features and unusual behavior. You know where I'm going with this. Whether you are Democrat, Republican, Independent, or otherwise, do not fear the orange clown in the White House. He'll be gone in due course, and we'll rebuild our federal democracy when he's history. To paraphrase the immortal words of my girl Elphaba from the movie Wicked, on our watch, Trump's fragile ego is that which should be afraid. Remain focused and unflinching and pissed off, together, peacefully, collectively. We so got this. Thank you.
I got all the volumes down just so you know, because I'm not making so much goddamn noise, man. I'm adjusting this shit. Feel free to take that. I'm gonna turn the mics up.
Okay. So you guys are saying this is like all of us thing, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do one quick thing real quick with the sound before you.
Oh yeah, the daisy. Yeah.
So speak, no speak, don't speak, yes speak.
You know what? Yeah.
Thank you, Todd Larson. Nice message. We do got this. We have this. We've got this.
Yeah.
1 second, we're gonna kill the volume for a minute.
Yeah. We're gonna see if we can get these speakers louder.
Try it now.
Yeah, let's give her a shot.
Check, test, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so, whoa, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Monroe has more bars than churches.
Hell yeah.
Fun fact. So you should patronize one on the way out of here if your alcohol consumption is up like mine is. Because why not, right? Because it's a regular night in the United States and I'm just drinking another bottle of wine, disassociating while Republicans use their elected offices to do some of the most heinous stuff imaginable while pretending it was what Jesus wanted. Okay, now we're gonna sing. The words you need to know for this one are bring back my country to me, to me. McCarthy once tried and he failed. Sing with us. Bring back, oh bring back my country to me, to me. Bring back, oh bring back my country to me. Wisconsin, whose motto is forward, was populist as it could be, but MAGA keeps taking us backward. Oh, bring back Wisconsin to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my country to me, to me. Bring I don't know, I just wrote these words. How would I know that? Oh, bring back my country to me. Democracy is so fragile. It's taking some hard hits each day. It's under attack by the fascists. We'll fight them till they go away. Bring back, oh bring back my country to me, to me. Bring back, oh bring back my country to me. So, no, yeah. Peggy Miller's got a penny whistle in her pocket.
She always has that.
I mean, who doesn't go to a rally without a penny whistle in their pocket? Really? So,
We'll find out if it's the right key.
way hey and up we're rising. Way hey and up we're rising. Way hey and up we're rising. Rise against all fascists. I'm sure you know the tune. Way hey and up we're rising. Way hey and up we're rising. Way hey and up we're rising. Rise against all fascists. What do you do with fascist leaders? What do you do with fascist leaders? What do you do with fascist leaders? Rise against all fascists. Way hey and up we're rising. Way hey and up. Way hey and up we're rising. Rise against all fascists. Call them up in line when their lips are moving. Call them up in line when their lips are moving. Call them up in line when their lips are moving. Rise against all fascists. Way hey and up and rising. Way hey and up and rising. Way hey and up and rising. Rise against all fascists. Love and feed and help our neighbors. Love and feed and help our neighbors. Love and feed and help our neighbors. Fucking fascists. Hey, hey, and up we're rising. Way, hey, and up we're rising. Way, hey, rising against all fascists. Don't be afraid and keep resisting. Don't be afraid and keep resisting. Don't be afraid and keep resisting. Rise against all fascists. Way, hey, and up we're rising. Way, hey, and up we're rising. Way, hey, and up we're rising. Rise against all fascists. Sing, dance, and love each other. Sing, dance, and love each other. Sing, dance, and love each other. Rise against the fascists. Way, hey, and up we're rising. Way, hey, and up we're rising. Way, hey, and up we're rising. Rise against the fascists. Way, hey, and up we're rising. Way, hey, and up we're rising. Way, hey, and up we're rising. Rise against the fascists. Peggy Miller.
Great. Good job. Okay, folks. We know you want to have some time to talk to each other. So Garrett has picked out a song for us to just listen to for a few minutes before I introduce our next speaker. In the meantime, can I have a hand, please, for Cindy Blank, Jen Hendrickson, and Peg Miller. What a great job. We'll be back in a few minutes with Stacy Kavanaugh.
Keeping take your country. You lay claim unto the soil of your country. You save your land from being spoiled. Do you drink water? Do you breathe air? I think if we were living country, it would not be fair. I'd be just like you. If I were fed the things you're fed, I'm just as frightened. We're off the rails, we're in the red. You got opinions, but your good fair lax. And only one of us is dealing in alternative facts. I can do. No thank you. Bound and determined, no, you can't lie to me. Bound and determined, no, to ruin everything. Let's go, Sam. That's pretty good. For security and dreams is life worth living. If there's land in the last streams, you are glutton. What's allegiance worth? Talk to people, organize. Oh, hey, basic decency. Also, you're Monday from 6 to 8 history. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's been sitting to this side. He might just be That's what a libertarian should do. You're actually getting Oh, there we go. But yeah, I'm gonna.
Thank you. Okay. I'd just like to take a minute to personally thank my sound people. Garrett Wall.
And Josh.
Josh Mitness. Take a bow. They were also instrumental in helping us get the speakers, and we've been planning for about a month, so really appreciate their help. Just a reminder, every Monday night at Payne's Coffee House, civic conversations, where we talk about what we want our country to be, from 6 to 8 p.m. That time may change as it gets darker, but every Monday, 6 to 8, Payne's Coffee House, just one block over behind the library. The other person that I would really like to take a second to thank are two others of our small committee that helped put this on, and that is Kathy Kwasniewski from Monroe. Come here, so people know that we elders are in on this too.
And Pat Scogan, of course.
Thank you, Kathy. It's a good thing we have pickup trucks and minivans. That's all I can say, folks. Okay. And the other person who's really been an inspiration to me and gives me hope for the future, and that is a fairly new resident of Monroe, Maxwell Brooks.
Maxwell! Can you say a couple words?
Absolutely.
Thank you all so much for being here. I'm just amazed by the positivity of this movement. The fact that this community is able to come together so quickly and so effectively, just the fact that we are all here is amazing, and it really says something about Monroe. So give a hand for yourselves, because without us, nothing would be possible. Thank you.
Can I update them on other places? Oh, I'm okay.
I first met our next speaker a few weeks ago when a group of us were helping to support the efforts of the workers at the WW Cheese Factory. And I was so impressed with what she does for the community. And of course, my phone just isn't giving me the words to say right here. I know, though, that she is a minister at Union Presbyterian Church on the north side of Monroe. I don't know how long she's been here, but I know that she's a terrific volunteer in our community and that she really prioritizes inclusion of all in her congregation and in the community building that she does. So I'd love to hear some words of inspiration from Stacy Kavanaugh.
You know it's bad when the introverts have to be here. Kathy had asked me to speak on what would Jesus have us do. She actually said, speak on what would Jesus do? And I said, I don't know, but I would know what Jesus would have us do. And I think that's more important. You see, I am a person who lives